Hello everyone. I'm going to go over each card individually and then I'm going to give you the overall meaning of everything together. This is what the month of May 2019 has in store for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. The underlying energy for the month is this Three of Swords. And the Three of Swords talks about heartbreak, suffering, grief. Through pain we learn. And this could come out of the blue. But the whole point of this is you get knocked down, but you don't have to stay down. You get knocked down, you hit a low point, you get back up. You can stay down or get up, okay? It may just simply be a low point, and it could be something to do with mental as well. You know, something that causes you distress mentally or emotionally. Here we have the Justice card in reverse. And this talks about not willing to take responsibility, trying to dodge a bullet, blaming others. This could also talk about legal complications maybe. But this could also be an inner critic. Your inner critic is in full go. You know, it's like just the monkey on your back, okay? Perhaps you did something wrong and you need to face it and come clean. And this also points to like dealings that are unfair. You know, feeling that you've gone through something that didn't seem fair or some type of unfairness. Here we have the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is creativity, ideas, birth, or a birth of inspiration. Or a birth of creativity or birth to an idea. This also could point to a new venture or a new way of life or desire to start a new life. It's a bird come right up to the window and he's just flapping his little wings hanging outside the window. I'll have to look that up for you guys. Okay. There he's back again, hanging out at the door. Just looking in. Okay, here we have the Five of Wands in reverse, and this is avoiding conflict or respecting difference, or perhaps an internal conflict, or maybe you're ignoring problems or deflecting problems. All right, next we have the Son of Wands, and the Son of Wands talks about passion, adventure, charisma. You could even be going on a long journey, you know, by road, by car, by land, however you want to see it. This is moving forward leaps and bounds, fearless. Again, moving. You could possibly just be moving home or moving somewhere else. Don't rush with decisions or these new ideas or this new thing that comes in. Don't rush. Check in first. All right, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse, which talks about delays, frustration, panic. Resisting change. Perhaps you're waiting around. Things are slowing down. Perhaps your plans or ideas, you're trying to charge ahead with them. And you need to slow down because in your haste, you can miss something or make a mistake or be prone to make poor decisions when you rush through things. And it could be a sign that you need to wait till things are more stable and predictable. And this could also point to what I like to call bright, shiny syndrome, where the grass is always greener somewhere else, or bright, shiny syndrome is in the fact of like, oh, I have an idea, I have an idea, I have an idea, here, and you're all over the place, okay? And you're never fully satisfied. And this could also be talking about if you're going through struggles and problems, don't just give up. Sometimes it's good to keep looking for alternative ways to get to where you want to go. It's not like, oh my God, something's going wrong and the whole world's over. You know, it's like, okay, calm down. Let's see if we can find another solution. All right, here we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This talks about luck and fortune could possibly take a turn for the worst. Nobody likes to hear that one. This could also talk about resisting change and you need to accept it. And like again, bad luck, or perhaps you're clinging to control. Because this card talks about the universe is going to dish out whatever it pleases. and it's going to do what it needs to do, and you're just going to have to buckle up and go along for the ride sometimes, and you can't have control all the time, you know. And sometimes the universe is really good at reminding us of that. This could also be the breaking of negative cycles. And you could also say this is about taking action to either make a difference in your life and make changes that need to be changed, or not. Just sitting around and not doing anything, or take the positive action to make differences in your life, to change things and change the situation that you're in. This could also be to be able to change your destiny starts with taking responsibility for yourself and your actions, and taking responsibility. And like I said, if you want to get it done, you're going to have to do it. You can't just sit around and wait for it. And it could also point that, you know, the stress of change can, you know, weigh on you heavily. All right, next we have the High Priestess. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like it stormed here and it rained. And I get the feeling that that's the way the energy is going to be for the month of you, like you're going through that storm in your life and that cloudy moment. But with that bird coming up and by the window, you know, sometimes birds means a spiritual or awakening into change, wanting to, this like it, the Wheel of Fortune, changing life. It's very odd that that would happen. Maybe it's a little sign. But to move on with this, we have the High Priestess, which is the inner voice, the intuition, the divine truth, the wisdom, the unconscious, subconscious mind. This talks about secrets to be revealed, and usually they are what I consider beneficial to you. It's a time to listen to your gut and intuition. And it also says when this card rises, you are close to the veil. The veil is thin. You can see through it. You can get that truth and knowledge from the cosmos that you need. The information is there. Here's the Hangman. And with the Hangman, this talks about sacrifice, release, or gaining that different perspective, a new point of view. You have to surrender sometimes. And sometimes you need to stop and pause before taking the next step, whether it's through a project or in life in general, a relationship, whatever it may be. And if it is a relationship or project, it could be something that's just going to come to a halt. And this also is a mentality of what got you here won't get you there. Like you'll have to think of something new. You'll have to figure out new perspectives, new ways of looking at things, different ideas. Here we have the Father of Wands in reverse. Now with the Father of Wands, I do want to say this is a fire energy. So this could be Aries, Leo, or Sag sitting here. Male or female, could be anybody over the age of 25. But I also say it could just be anybody over the age of 18 and up. You know, you never know. So with this card in reverse, it's talking about impulsive or overbearing or impossible expectations. And it's like, don't let success or power go to your head. And don't disempower other people or let people disempower you. And perhaps this is not ready to be a leader. You know, it can be a sign of a weak leader. You know, you're not ready to lead into life. You're not ready to burst out there. Could be that as well. Here we have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is a fear of change, a fear of loss. Perhaps even confused about a path to take, and you're stuck in limbo because you don't know what to do. You don't know whether you should stay or go. Should I stay and give it one more try? Or should I go and I just need to move on and realize that I got to find something better. There's something more out there for me. And this just isn't aligning. And until you make that decision, you're going to be stuck in stagnation, in a limbo, in a waiting phase. And you're not going to get anywhere. Next, we have the Mother of Cups. And this is water energy. So this could be a water sign. And it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Male or female, age 18 and up, you know. Usually with Old Tarot, it would be somebody over the age of 25 or 30 and up. But I like to leave it open. I don't like to be that nitty-gritty about it because you never know, especially general readings. But with the Mother of Cups, this is a power to reach your goals come from within. This is talking about having compassion, trusting your gut, having a balance between the head and the heart. You're stronger than you think you are. You can accomplish these things. All right, next we have the Ace of Swords, which is a breakthrough, clarity, sharp mind, inner strength. It's a good time to seek justice or the truth. All of a sudden the sun's just come out. Oh yeah, okay. I've got a lot of stuff going on right now that I really think this is going around you guys. But to get back to this, okay. Like I said, the Ace of Swords is a breakthrough, a clarity, a sharp mind, an inner strength, a good time to seek justice or the truth. Or it's that new point of view, a sudden realization. This can also talk about journaling, writing, podcasting, getting that energy out through words and through the mental aspects. Okay, so the overall energy I'm getting for this month is obviously you're going to go through some stressful situations and some grief and some loss and disappointment or heartbreak. And just remember, this is temporary. It's not lifelong, okay? It's just something that you have to go through sometimes, and just remember it's okay, all right? Keep that in mind. But here with this Justice card, either this is coming in that you're going to have to face some issues, being called to be accountable for your actions, or perhaps someone else. But with this, it could be you're not willing to take responsibility in your life, or maybe you're trying to dodge bullets. But I did pull some clarifiers for this Justice card, and I got the, again, Three of Swords, which talks about your heartbreak, your suffering. It can be coming out of the blue, and you've hit this low point, okay? And whatever's going on here, something's causing heartbreak. And I pulled an extra clarifier and got the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be a person that you're having heartbreak over. And if it is, this person could possibly be an earth sign, which would be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. It could be somebody who may not be this sign, but you see them as this sign. Somebody who's practical, dependable, reliable. They're steadfast, they're stable, they're earthy-like in their nature. Okay? But also with the Queen of Pentacles, she is talking about financial security, creature comforts, living independently, practical, creating balance in your life is what she means here too. And both of these cards also point to creating balance. This is a balance situation with Justice. And maybe perhaps you have some unfair dealings with someone. Maybe this is a partner, this is a parent, this is a friend, this is somebody you work with. It could be a roommate. Who knows? It could be a child. Whatever it may be. There could be some kind of grief that they're causing you, and it could deal around finances or around the home. And perhaps you need to gain your independence and back away and be responsible for your own actions. Perhaps you're spending too much money, because this does do around finance and success. And maybe you want finance and success and you're not getting it, and it causes you grief. And you have to take responsibility for your actions, and you have to get balance in your life. And perhaps you made a mistake. Maybe you spent too much money, okay? And it's causing a problem. And because with something like you did something wrong, you need to face up to it. Maybe you spent a little bit too much money. Maybe this person spent too much money. It could have been a partner or somebody you're with. Whether in a relationship or a business partner, they spent too much money and it's causing you grief and heartache right now. And you're like, oh my God, what have you done? You know, we all got to be accountable for our actions, or either you're the one that did it. Either way, there's that issue that goes on there. Then next, we have this Ace of Wands. And with the Ace of Wands, you have new ideas, new inspiration, or perhaps you have a new venture or a new way of life. You have this desire, this passion to start anew, to create something different, to move on with your life, to this new burst. I mean, look at it. It's bursting. New ideas, new creativity, new life. All right, something new, something better. You feel more optimistic, okay? Then next, with this Five of Wands in reverse, maybe you're avoiding conflict with this person or avoiding conflict with yourself, because this could be an internal conflict as well going on about what you've done and mistake you've made of spending money, or maybe a mistake you've made in a relationship, or it could be you're not going to argue with this person the mistake they made. You know, it could be a legal issue that you're dealing with this person and they've overspent, or they've done something, or they've taken money from you, or perhaps it's just talking about getting balance in your life and it's an internal conflict that you need to face. But again, with this Five of Wands is you're deflecting or ignoring the problem. And perhaps you're just respecting each other's differences. Perhaps you're like, okay, this happened. You know, it's caused me some grief. We're upset about it. On either side, it could be you cause them grief. Could be they cause you grief. It could be cause both of you grief. But either way, you know, perhaps you're like, okay, it's happened. Let's respect our differences. Let's not fight over it. Okay, let's move on. And it could also be you're deflecting it and you're not dealing with it. Either way. And then next with this Son of Wands, which could be an Aries, it could be, so, I mean, not an Aries, it could be a fire sign, which would be Aries, Leo, or Sag, if it is a person. But with this Son of Wands, this is a passion, a charisma, because see, you got that new idea, you decided to just either not deal with the issue or either let's respect our differences, let's not fight and let's move on. So then you have this new sense of charisma, this moving forward, this new passion again. Okay, they're both there about new passion, wanting to move, new sense of charisma. And you could be traveling somewhere or doing something. But I did pull, but it's also saying don't rush, okay? Don't rush things. Just because you got a new idea and you're excited and you have this new passion, blah, 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 blah. Maybe you have internal conflict about what's going on here, about what should I do. But either way, don't rush into it, okay? I did pull some extra clarifiers for this Son of Wands, and I got the Page of Pentacles. And with the Page of Pentacles, this talks about, again, ambition, a desire. This could be some kind of good news coming into you financially, or it could be good news about learning, because this does revolve around academics and education. Perhaps you get a windfall of some sort, get a little extra money comes in that you weren't expecting. But this is also, you're ready to level up. You know, you have the skills to manifest the things you want. And it's that ambition, desire again. All three of these cards talk about it. Okay? All three of these cards talk about ambition, desire, moving on, getting things done. But just don't rush into things, okay? So then next we have this Eight of Wands in reverse, which is delays and frustration. Okay, because you have this ambition, this desire, you're wanting to get going, that energy's built up, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to do it, I'm excited, let's move it, boom, bang, bang. But you hit delays. And when you have delays with this Eight of Wands in reverse, it can cause frustration, it can cause panic, and it can also be the fact that you're trying to, like I said, charge ahead with an idea, and you need to slow down. Because when you hastily move through something, you can make mistakes, okay? And you can make poor decisions, you can miss information, you can make bad decisions, whatever you want to say, and it can cause problems for you later down the road. And it could just be the universe giving you this delay because you need to think things through more clearly and listen to that gut a little bit better. And with this Eight of Wands in reverse like this too, it could also be that you need to wait till things are more stable, okay, and more predictable. Because when you get a new idea or that sense of passion and charisma and you want to move, boo, 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 you need to just take it easy. Maybe it's not the right time right now, okay? And this can also be a sign that perhaps if you hit delays and you get frustrated, just don't give up, you know? Because the universe can throw things in your way to test you and be like, how bad does this person truly want what they desire or what they're passionate about? Will they find a way or will they give up? So with this, it can also be a sign, don't give up. Just because you hit a roadblock, don't be like, oh, I'm done with this. I'm frustrated. I've had enough. I'm throwing it out. It's not meant to be, okay? Two different ways. Either it means pause, and it could be both. Pause, breathe. Make sure you ain't missed anything. Make sure you gather all your resources, because when you get a pause like this, sometimes you need to gather your resources so when you get the go light again, you're prepared and you're more successful at going and having everything ready so you can get to that goal better. And with that, like I was saying, it can mean that don't give up just because something gets in your way. Try to find alternative ways. Perhaps it was saying to you needed to pause to find a better way of going about it. Okay. So then here with this Wheel of Fortune card in reverse, even though it can mean bad luck, it can also mean the end of bad cycles for you. Negative cycles. You're breaking it. We're done with it. We're moving on to something new. We're done with this negativity. that we've dealt with, okay? This negativity that's going on, or whatever we've suffered, or the delay. And it can also be you're clinging to control, like maybe this being next to this, like I want to get it done, I want to push ahead, boo, 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 boo. And it's like, okay, you can't control everything. I'm doing this for you. That's why I pause stuff. And if it's not that, and it could be all of that together. The universe sometimes dishes out what it's like, and you can't be in control too. But I get that more of a feeling like that we're giving you what you need to help you get on the right path, because maybe you're missing something because you're rushing into it too fast. But with this Wheel of Fortune, things can be changing. It can be changing for the better. Even though it can mean bad luck, I don't think so. I think it's just changing in the fact it's getting rid of the negativity. And you're changing out of that negative cycle into a new cycle. Okay, and those things can be stressful. Stress can, really weigh on you, okay? But with this Priestess card next to it, it's like, listen to that inner voice, okay? The divine truth is there. That wisdom is there. Secrets are going to be revealed to you. And you will get them through a new perspective with this Hangman in reverse, okay? But I do want to pull some extra clarifiers for this Wheel of Fortune, okay? And with this Wheel of Fortune, and I told you I think this is a pause to prepare you for the next step, because I've got the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords talks about restoration. Rejuvenating yourself, recharging your batteries after a strain, after what you've gone through. And you need to pause, you need to solitude to think things through clearly and get in touch with that inner tuition, that guidance system for the next step. And I got with it the Three of Wands, which talks about seeing further, seeing beyond the horizon. You got the initial stage started, and now you're ready to carry on. But with this card, it means being the visionary. It means you're going to see past your horizons and see what else is out there. What else do I need to prepare for? What's the next step to get ready for that, to keep this ball rolling, okay? So that's the feeling I get with it. And also with that Three of Wands, it's good to make sure you have good plans. And so that's why I think you're getting these delays, and the universe is giving it to you to give you a pause after what you've been through, so that you can, like I said, think things through a little bit more clearly, and not rush into decisions. Like, it's not the right time to make a decision. It's like, just pause for a second and get that new perspective that you need, and listen to that inner guidance system. And look beyond what you see in front of you. Look to the future. Make plans ahead. There may not be things you see here. Prepare for that. Always thinking ahead. And you need the solitude and the rest to prepare for that. Just don't jump into it. So like I said, it carries down to this Hangman. And the Hangman is about a pause again. Having this pause to do some meditation. Do it in silence, alone. So you can get that wisdom and listen to what you need to do next. And you will gain that new perspective and that new point of view. And you need to have that pause before taking the next step. And that's fine. You need those things. And you may realize whatever got you to this point won't work to get you there. And you have to figure out new strategies and stuff. So then next, with this Father of Wands in reverse, you could have a sense of impulsive overbearing because you're ready to move. Or maybe you have impossible expectations about what you want, how you want to do. I want it done right now. I don't want it done next week. I want it now. I want it now. I want it my way. I want it at this time. I want it in that place. And it's impossible expectations. Or I should be able to get this within 5 days. Okay? Or I should be able to get it within the next 30 minutes. Or, whatever. It may be it's an impossible expectation going on. And it could be that perhaps you're not ready yet. You're not ready to be that leader. You're not ready to move into this new situation because you might not be sure of the path to take yet. And that fear of change in your life, or fear of what's unknown, or should I try to refix this situation, or whatever it may be, or should I let it go and move on to something better? Because it could be a relationship, partnership, whatever it be, or it could be your own mistake that you made and you need to work on. But I did pull an extra clarifier for this King of Wands in reverse. And I've got the Ace of Swords. Da-da-da, you got them twice in the same reading. So with the Ace of Swords, this talks about a breakthrough, a clarity. And it's the inner strength. And it's a good time to seek justice and truth. And again, that new point of view. It's a sudden realization. And again, writing and classes. So it could be with that Father of Wands in reverse that you're impulsive, you're overbearing, you have those impossible expectations, and you're trying to push and go, and you're letting success get to your head. And it's like you need clarity first. You need that new point of view. Take it easy. Journal if you have to. Write it out. Think the processes through, because that's what that talks about. Journaling, writing, meditation, whatever it is, seeing things from different points of view. Brainstorming. But two, it's a good time to seek the truth, the justice, go within. Have that realization about things. It could be you need to deal with that again. Whatever it may be. All right, so then the next step we have here is the Eight of Cups in reverse. And you could be confused about which path to take, and you're stuck in limbo because you're not sure and you haven't got that clarity completely yet. Or you're working through that process, and it could be you're a little scared of where to go because it feels unknown, all right? But with this Mother of Cups, if this is a person, it could be, like I said, a water sign that's helping you out, someone you know, like I said, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, or somebody that may not be those signs but relates to them. Like they are emotional people, they're healers, they're mentors, they're people you get for advice, people that are there for you, people that have those kind of water feelings, emotions. But with this Mother of Cups, I think it revolves around the fact that it's saying to you, you're scared of your path, you don't know where to go, you don't know what to do, you're unsure about things, and you're not ready for it perhaps. And it's saying you are stronger than you realize, okay? All right, my little Aquarius babies, you are stronger than you realize. And you can accomplish your goals because it comes from within, okay? And it also says be compassionate when dealing with other people. It could be you've dealt with somebody there. It could be you dealing with this person. Either way, handle it with compassion. Stay calm. Show compassion to these people. Try to understand them. Be a little bit of understanding going on. Share those. But two, you are powerful. It comes from within. If you want to reach that goal, baby, you can do it. Okay? It's that inner strength. You can do it. Pull from that inner wisdom. Pull from that cosmos. It has an infinite amount of energy, an infinite amount of power, whatever you need. Pull from it. Okay? Stop fighting yourself about it. Pull from it. You have the ability to do it. And here with this Ace of Swords, like I said again, you will have a breakthrough. You will gain that clarity, okay? You will have that inner strength, okay? The truth will come to the light. You're ready to move on. You will have that new point of view. You will have that sudden realization. Bam, you're gone, okay? It could revolve around taking some writing classes, podcasting, writing, anything with the mind. But I did pull some extra clarifiers just to know what this heartbreak was about over here. And of course, I got 3 different cards, and one was the Four of Wands in reverse, which is you have an instability. Things feel unstable right now in this month of May. Could revolve around the home. Like this could be someone you're dealing with, a relationship, a friend, a family member. Or it could just be the home, like within yourself, like I consider the temple within you, the home. And you have conflict going on there. Or you feel a lack of support from others. It could be that way you feel a lack of support in your life. Or it could just talk about things inside of you are off balance. And with the Four of Pentacles here, this talks about conservation, frugality, watching your finances. Be overly cautious about how you spend your money, how you invest in things. Be overcautious about not jumping into things, okay? Don't rush into them. Kind of hold on a little bit, Be a little bit more reserved about things. And don't lose sight of what's important. And yes, change can be scary, but it's okay. Like I said, the power comes from within, baby, and you have it. So then I also got the Knight of Wands in reverse, which again is talk about that restless, impulsive, reckless feeling you can have. And it's like delays and no progress or getting anywhere. But you have to understand timing is important, okay? You may feel restless, you may be ready to move, but don't rush into it, okay? Take your time. Be more cautious, all right? And though you might not be getting anywhere right away, that's fine. It serves its purpose. You might not see it in the moment, but it will serve its purpose. But like I said, you'll gain that clarity here at the end for sure. And you're going to be fine, okay? You're going to do great. So I love you guys. And do remember that this is a general reading and it does not resonate with everyone. So if you would like a personal private reading, please feel free to contact me. I love to help in any way I can. So you can check me out on Facebook at Mystical Moon Tarot Readings. And I'll probably leave a link in the description for you. But you can check out my services. You can contact me. You can book an appointment with me if you would like more clarity on this, or if you would like your own, whatever you need. Okay, I'm here for you guys. I'm here. So let me know how the month of May turns out for you. Leave me some feedback. I love feedback. And I do want to say this. I love you guys. I believe in you. Okay? Remember that. I believe in you. You are strong. You can do it. You're powerful in your own right. Okay? So many blessings. And until next time, love you guys. Bye.